both coordinate axes. Find locus of midpoint of the intercept of the line between coordinate axes. Look at. So a line will be there, it will be intersecting coordinate axis. This model is he will ask you to find out the locus of midpoint of the intercept. A line is there, it is intersecting the coordinate axis, and it is also given that it is passing through 1 comma 2. So let us say this point is 1 comma 2, let us say this point is L, and it passes through 1 comma 2. So this is a point on the line. Now he is asking, passing through 1 comma 2, this is variable line. You can draw like this, or you can draw like this. Like this, it can intersect coordinate axis also, or you can draw like this. This is a variable line because only one point is there. That means midpoint of this and this is also variable. That means he is asking locus of midpoint. Whenever the midpoint locus he is asking, let midpoint, we will proceed like this. Let midpoint of AB equal to Px1 y1. We will take the midpoint of AB as Px1 y1. Therefore, for this line, this is the intercept between the coordinate axis. Midpoint, you know, therefore, let us say this is L. Equation of line L is x by x1 plus y by y1 equal to 2. Right? If this is the midpoint, what is the equation of the line? X by x1 plus y by y1 equal to 2. But given the condition that L passes through, what is the locus means? You have to find an equation x1 and y1. Right? L passes through, for that condition is given is L passes through the point L comma L1 comma 2. L1 comma 2. That means use this condition. So 1 by x1 plus 2 by y1 equal to 2. Now look at, this is not locus summa because xy is there. Only you have to find an equation x1 and y1. That is the locus. Now look at. So therefore locus, this is an equation in x1 y1. Locus of P x1 y1. How to find out? We will always write the curve in x and y. Replace x by x1 and y by y1. That means locus is nothing but 1 by x plus 1 by y, 2 by y equal to 2. This is the required locus. This is the required locus. Right? So whenever locus of midpoint is asked, you take that midpoint, this, and then write the equation of the line. Now condition will be given. What is the condition? It passes through 1 comma 2. Substitute that. You got an equation x1 and y1. This is nothing but locus. But we will always write the curve in x and y. That's why x1 by x and y1 by y. Look at next problem. Directly he has given that line passes through 1 comma 2. Like that directly he will not give. Look at one problem. A line passes through point of intersection of lines 3x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 0 and 2x plus y minus 7 equal to 0 intersects coordinate axis. Intersects coordinate axis. Find locus of midpoint. Midpoint means MP. Midpoint of intersect of line between coordinate axis. Coordinate axis. So this is an indirect model of the previous problem, right? Previously I have given that line passes through one point. Now indirectly he will give. That means, let us say line is like this. Let us say line is like this. So let us say midpoint of this is x1, y1. Now it will pass through a point which is the intersection point of the lines. That means 3x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 0, 2x plus y minus 1 equal to 0, point of intersection. So solve this and this, x divided by, look at, minus 14 minus 5 equal to y divided by 10, look at, 10 plus 21 equal to 1 divided by 3 minus 4. Therefore, x comma y is nothing. Equate this and this, what you will get? 19 minus 19 divided by minus 1. So this is nothing but 31, that is 31 by minus 1. That means minus 31. So minus 31, that means this is the L point. So point of intersection is this. Indirectly he will give that line passes through that point. Now equation of AB. I have taken the midpoint whose locus you have to find. Equation of AB is nothing but whose midpoint is x1 y1. X by x1 plus y by y1 equal to 2. Now it passes through this point now. 19 by x1 minus 13 by y1 equal to 2. Therefore, locus of px1 y1 is nothing but, so replace x1 by x, 19 by x minus 13 by y equal to 2. 13 by y equal to 2. That is the required locus. The model is same, right? Line is intersecting at A and B, right? You have to find locus of midpoint. Indirectly he has given that the required line passes through point of intersection of this and this. That means there will be lines like this. There are two lines which will intersect. How the lines they are, that is not necessary, right? This line is passing through one point. That which point? That point of intersection of this and this. Just solve that. That point he has given. No need of these lines. Just you want that point. That line is passing through that point. Like that on this model. Whenever locus of midpoint is there, immediately you take midpoint and then write the line. Write the line. This is the line. So what is the condition he has given? You see, such that you can find an equation x1 and y1. Here the condition is it passes through that point. He can give some other condition. So for this line, you use that condition to find an equation x1 and y1. Next mode. Look at next. Take one problem, Oma. One of the diameters of the circle circumscribing the rectangle ABCD is 4y equal to x plus 7. 4y equal to x plus 7. If A minus 3 comma 4, B 5 comma 4, find area of rectangle and area of circle and radius of circle. Look at all of it. Look at. So there is a rectangle. Look at, there is a rectangle. I am drawing the rectangle. Right? There is a rectangle. Circumcircle means what? The circle which passes through all the vertices. This is called circumcircle. This is called circumcircle. Right? Just like triangle, rectangle will have circumcircle. This is one diagonal. This is another diagonal. So these are also diameters. These are also diameters only. So if you look at here, look at, by observing AB given, look at, by observing A minus 3 comma 4, B 5 comma 4. So these points are given to you. Rectangle area you want. This side you know, this side you have to calculate. Right? By observing one of the diameters is given. One of the diameters is given this line. If you look at this, this is also one diameter. So whether this line is this or not, you can easily check. You check whether this point lies on this line or not. So if you substitute this point here, you will get 16 here. This is 16 and this is 7 minus 3, 4. So that means this AC cannot be this diameter, this line. So this is also diameter, but 5 comma 4 is given. So if you substitute here, 16 equal to 12. That means, so this line is not AC and BD because these points are not lying on this line. Some other diameter, there will, this is center. This is center of circle. Right? Another diameter, there will be lot of any line passing through center is called diameter. So another diameter is there, that diameter equation is nothing but x plus 7 because this is not the diameter, this is not the diameter. So therefore another diameter will be there. Another observation is if you look at AB, y coordinates are same. Y coordinates are same. That means AB bar is parallel to x-axis. You can easily say AB bar is parallel to x-axis. So therefore AB equation is what? Y coordinate is what? 4. Y equal to 4. AB parallel to x-axis. That means it will be of the form y equal to k. Na? Parallel to x-axis means y equal to k. And it is passing through minus 3 comma 4. Like that also you can find. So k is what? 4. That's why I have written directly y equal to 4. Parallel to x-axis means this y equal to this constant is there 4. That is the line. So AB line is nothing but y equal to 4. AB line is nothing but y equal to 4. Now look at. So these are all 90 degree in a rectangle. These are all 90 degree in a rectangle. These are all 90 degree in a rectangle. So AD is there. AD will be parallel to y-axis. Correct or not? This is horizontal line which is perpendicular. That means this will be a vertical line. So AD bar will be parallel to y-axis. So this is parallel to y-axis and passing through this point. Parallel to y-axis means how it will be? X equal to k. X equal to k. And it is passing through minus 3 comma 4. That means you will get minus 3 equal to k. That means, so what is that line? X equal to minus 3. So this line is nothing but x equal to minus 3. Similarly BC bar. So perpendicular to this means it will also be parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis means x equal to k. And it is passing through 5 comma 4. So therefore 5 equal to k. That means equation is what? X equal to 5. So therefore this equation also you will get x equal to 5. Right? This you know first. This you know from the given information y equal to 4. This is perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Therefore these will be parallel to y-axis. That means equations are what? Parallel to y-axis means x equal to this x coordinate minus 3. X equal to this x coordinate 5. So this you know. So now D point. So D point lies on x equal to minus 3. Now I am taking D point. I am taking D point as it lies on x equal to minus 3. Minus 3 comma alpha I am taking. I am taking one point on that line. Minus 3. X coordinate will be minus 3. Y coordinate alpha I am taking. Now I am taking C coordinate as this lies on x equal to 5. That means 5 comma beta I am taking. 5 comma beta. 5 comma beta. Now all the coordinates I know. Just if I know alpha, I can calculate this. Now look at this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. In rectangle, diagonals bisect each other. E is nothing but midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. So that means E is nothing but midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC is nothing but minus 3 plus 5 divided by 2. 1 comma. So beta plus 4 by 2 equal to midpoint of BD. Look at midpoint of BD. Minus 3 plus 5 by 2 1 comma alpha plus 4 by 2. Alpha plus 4 by 2. So therefore 1 equal to 1. If you equate these two, this equal to this means you will get alpha equal to beta. Okay, 2 cancel, 4 cancel. Alpha equals to beta. Alpha equal to beta you got. Now, so now E point, E lies on this line. Look at E is a point which lies on this line. 4y equal to x plus 7. E lies on that. That means this point lies on this line. 4 into beta plus 4 by 2 equals to x. X means 1 plus 7. 2 ones, 2 twos. That means 2 beta plus 8 equal to 8. So 8 cancel. Beta equal to 0. Now you know that alpha equal to beta. Therefore alpha is what? 0. Therefore D point is what? Minus 3 comma 0. C point is what? 5 comma 0. That means this point is minus 3 comma 0. This point is 5 comma 0. Now you know all the vertices. Area of rectangle. Area of rectangle equals to AB into AD. Length into breadth. So therefore AB into AD means AB, look at the distance. Root of minus 3 minus 5 whole square. 64 plus 0. That means 8 into AD. AD means this distance. That means root of minus 3 plus 3 whole square 0 plus 16. That means 4. So what is the area of rectangle? 32. That is the area of rectangle. That is the area of rectangle. Now he is asking what is the radius of the circle. Radius of circle means this is the diameter. This is the diameter because the angle in semicircle is right angle. This is the diameter. Now 2r equals to. Now here radius means this 2r is nothing but BD distance. 2r is nothing but BD distance. So that means what is the distance? Root of 5 plus 3 whole square 64. Root of 64 plus 16. Root of 64 plus 16. That means root 80. So that means 2r equals to. So this is 16 into 5 or root 5. What is the radius? Radius of that circle is nothing but 2 root 5. 2 root 5 radius. ఏంటమ్మా ఏంటమ్మా నీ వాయిస్ వినపడతలేదమ్మా ఈ వాల్యూ నీ వాయిస్ వినపడటం లేదు చెప్పమ్మా అవును ఏమ్మా ఇదే అవును ఈ అంటే ఇది కదా ఈ పాయింట్ కదా ఇదే ఇదే ఇది చూడు ఒకసారి 4y ఈక్వల్ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ ఈ ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఈ లైన్ పైన ఉంది కదా ఈ అంటే ఈ పాయింటే కదా ఈ పాయింట్ ఎక్స్ బదులు వై బదులు పెట్టు ఆ లైన్ పైన ఉందని దానిపైన సాటిస్ఫై అయింది కదా లైన్ పైన పాయింట్ ఉందంటే అర్థం ఏంటి ఎక్స్ వై పెడితే సాటిస్ఫై అయిందని కదా ఈ పాయింట్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇందులో పెట్టా లైన్ పైన పాయింట్ ఉందంటే అందులో పెడితే సాటిస్ఫై అయింది అప్పుడు మనకి బీటా జీరో వచ్చింది బీటా జీరో అంటే ఆల్ఫా జీరోనే కదా ఓకే రైట్ నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ if a line perpendicular to if a line perpendicular to 3x minus 4y minus 6 equal to 0 form a triangle of area 6 square units with coordinate axis. Find the equation of line. So find the equation of line. So there is a line which is perpendicular to this. So perpendicular to this means I told for ax plus by plus c equal to 0, perpendicular line will be of the form bx minus ay plus k equal to 0. So this is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So line perpendicular to this can be taken like bx. So minus 4y minus 4x bx minus ay plus k equal to 0. So a perpendicular line to this is this. Now what he is telling, this line, as I told the formula, look at the area of triangle formed with coordinate axis ax plus by plus c equal to 0. What is the formula? Now from now onwards we will use this number of times. If a line is there, if it is intersecting coordinate axis, then area of triangle OAB is c square divided by 2 modulus AB. C square divided by modulus AB. So this line, area of triangle OAB equal to C square means k square divided by 2 into modulus A is here minus 4, B is minus 3. That means this area is nothing but k square divided by modulus of minus 12 is 12. 2 into 12 is what? 24. So this line makes an area k square by 24. That is given as 6 square units. So therefore, k square is nothing but 144. K is nothing but plus or minus 2. That means the type of lines will be, two lines will be there. Therefore, equation of the line is required line is this one, minus 4x minus 3y plus or minus 12 equal to 0. Plus or minus 12 equal to 0. This is the line. Two lines will be possible like that. Just whenever the line is there, area means use the formula c square divided by 2 modulus AB. Or otherwise half into OA into OB. No problem. If it is in the standard form, directly use this c square divided by 2 modulus AB. Okay. Next application. Find number of points which have both coordinates integers inside the triangle formed formed by the line x plus y equal to 30 with coordinate axis. Look at this. With coordinate axis. Now this line, I want to plot this line. I want to plot this line. Look at. So convert into intercept form. Convert into intercept form. Now A is 30, B is 30. That means it intersects x-axis at a comma 0. It intercepts y-axis at 0 comma 30. How to plot the line is by converting into intercept form. You find A, this point you mark, let us say arbitrarily, let us say, scale according to that. So let us say this is A point, mark this point. This is the point where it intersects x-axis. So this is the point where it intersects y-axis. Now he is telling, so this is the line. This is the line actually. So this is the line. Whenever you want to draw the line, convert into intercept form. This is the line. Now what he is telling is, he is asking to find out points which has both coordinates integers inside this triangle. That means not on the border, not on this line x-axis or y-axis, strictly inside. Suppose 1 comma 1 point is there. 1 comma 1 is there. It will lie here. That is one point. That will have integer coordinates. Like that, number of points will be there. How to find those points is, look at, x will be between 0 and 30 only, y will be between 0 and 30 only. So look at, what are the integer values of x? This is 1. So this is 2. This is 3. Lastly, look at 28, 29. Lastly, 28, 29. We have to find the points like this. We have to find the points like this such that x plus y equal to 30. X is a natural number, y is a natural number. For that, what are the possibilities? X from 1 to 29 only. So y values, what are the possibilities? Y 1, 2, I am marking like this, 3, and finally 28, 29. So these are the possibilities. Now what I am doing is, I am drawing a line parallel to x-axis here. Look at, I am drawing a line parallel to x-axis. This line is what? This line is y equal to 1. This line is y equal to 1. Now I want to find the points on this line which have x coordinate and y coordinate integer. So x, look at this point is what? 29. Look at this. Look at, this is y equal to 1 line I have drawn where it intersects x plus y equal to 30. Look at, if y equal to 1, x is what? 29. That means this point is what? 29 comma 1. This point lies on this. We don't want that. So look at, on this line every point will have y coordinate 1. Now look at, on this line what is the point? 1 comma 1 is there. This is 1 point. 2 comma 1 is there, this is 1 point. 3 comma 1 is there, this is 1 point. Finally 28 comma 1. 28 comma 1. All these points are inside the triangle. How many points are there? On y equal to 1, 28 points. 28 points are there. That means just like 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 28 comma 1, last point. Similarly, I am drawing y equal to 2 line. I am finding out how many points are there. This is y equal to 2. This is y equal to 2. right? Finally, what you will get here, y equal to 2 means, y equal to 2 means, y equal to 2 means x is what? 28. That means this point, that means this is the point, 2 comma 28, 2 comma 28, but that point we don't want. Now look at on this line, what are the points? Now look at this, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2, finally here 27 comma 2, finally 27 comma 2. That means on y equal to 2, how many points are there? 27 points are there. 27 points are there. Like that, I will draw y equal to 3. Finally, if I draw y equal to 28 here, this line is y equal to 28. Y equal to 28. If y equal to 28, x is what? 2. That means this point is what? This point is 2 comma 28. That will lie on the line. But you don't want that. What is the only point? Look at. Only point is this point 1 comma 28. Finally, on y equal to 28. So like that. Similarly, finally on y equal to 28, how many points are there? 1 point. So totally how many points? 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on 28. 1 plus 2 and so on 28 points. Total points equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on 28 points are there. 28 points are there. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on. N, first 28 natural numbers. What is the formula? N into n plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2. So totally 14 into 29. You calculate this value. Those many number of points will be there. 14 into 29 points will be there. Right, like that, these many number of points will be there. Strictly inside the triangle, if you want to remember the formula, remember this formula. X plus y equal to n is there. Suppose the given equation of line is x plus y equal to n. N is natural number. Then number of points. Number of points is formula is n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 2. Formula. Number of points is n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 2. Now here n is 30. N is 30 means 29 into 28 divided by 2. You will get 14 into 29. That is the answer. You remember the formula. If it is given x plus y equal to n, use the formula number of points which lies strictly inside the triangle such that both coordinates x and y coordinates are integers is n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 2. So different model is there. You calculate like this. Draw lines parallel and then find out how many points will be there. Look at next model. Next model, very important model. Look at very important problem. 2 times asked in IIT this type of problems. Look at a line a line passing through a line passing through a line passing through 1 comma 2 1 comma 2 intersects positive coordinate axis intersects from adjustments. Wait, am I adjusting? Intersects positive coordinate axis at P and Q. At P and Q. At P and Q. First question is find minimum value of OP plus OQ. Okay, you have to find minimum value of OP plus OQ. All of you listen carefully. Very important application. So a line is there. A line is there. It is intersecting positive coordinate axis. Positive coordinate axis at P and Q. At P and Q. Right? So the line is passing through. The line is passing through a point. Fixed point. Fixed point. So this line is a variable line. This line is a variable line. It intersects means you can draw like this, you can draw like this, or you can draw like this. This is a variable line. That means this OP, OQ are also variables. He is asking minimum value of OP plus OQ. Now, if only one point is there, we will take the slope. Let M be. Let us say this line is L, slope of L. Let us say that M be slope of L. Now, it is intersecting positive coordinate axis. Now, passing through this point, you draw any line intersecting positive coordinate axis. This angle theta, inclination will be obtuse. You draw passing through 1 comma 2, you draw any line which is intersecting positive coordinate axis. It will make an obtuse angle with OX, this direction. You cannot draw a line. Look at, if you draw like this, what happens? It will intersect this and this. If you draw like this, what happens? It will intersect this and this. If it has to intersect positive coordinate axis, definitely it will make an obtuse angle. Theta is obtuse means M will be what? M is tan theta. That means we can say that for this line, slope will be negative. Slope will be negative because it is obtuse angle. Tan theta is what? In second quadrant it will be negative. So slope will be negative. Now line, equation of line. Equation of line is nothing but y minus 2 equals to, write the line first. M into x minus 1. M into x minus 1. Now I want to calculate OP. OP is nothing but x-intercept. OP is nothing but x-intercept. So OP how to calculate, x-intercept how to calculate? Substitute. Get that point P. Substitute y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 means what is the x value you will get? That is OP. Because in first quadrant it is there. So that means x is nothing but minus 2 by m plus 1. This is nothing but OP. Now this point is nothing but minus 2 by m plus 1 comma 0. That means this is nothing but it's x-intercept only because it is on positive x-axis. That means this x-intercept whatever you will get, that is nothing but OP. Now OQ. OQ is what? OQ is nothing but y-intercept. How to get y-intercept? substitute x equal to 0, substitute x equal to 0, whatever you will get the y value is nothing but if this is 0, this 2 will come this side, 2 minus m, this is nothing but OQ. So I got OP and OQ. Now calculate what is OP plus OQ. Now I am calculating what is OP plus OQ. You will get a function in M. Okay. OP plus OQ is nothing but minus 2 by M plus 1 plus 2 minus M. That means you got 3 minus. So this is the function of M you are getting. He wants minimum value of this. He wants minimum value of OP plus OQ. OP plus OQ. When a number and its reciprocal is there, always prefer to apply arithmetic mean greater than arithmetic mean geometric mean inequality. Let A equal to minus 2 by M, B equal to minus M. Let us say this is A, this is B. As M less than 0, M is negative, right? M is negative means this A is what? Negative by negative. That means A is positive. M is negative means negative of negative quantity. B is positive. That means as these are both positive numbers, you can apply arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean for them. So whenever number and its reciprocal is there, apply arithmetic mean for finding minimum value. Apply AM greater than or equal to GM. That means A plus B by 2 greater than or equal to root AB. A plus B by 2 greater than or equal to root AB. That means A plus B by 2 means minus 2 by M minus M divided by 2 greater than or equals to root of minus 2 by M into minus M. That means M gets cancelled. M gets cancelled. So you will get minus 2 by M minus M greater than or equal to that side. Root of minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2. You will get greater than or equals to 2 root 2. Now this you got. Add 3 on both sides. Add 3 on both sides. Add 3 on both sides. You will get 2 root 2 plus 3. This is nothing but OP plus OQ greater than or equals to 2 root 2 plus 3. 2 root 2 plus 3, that means minimum value of OP plus OQ is nothing but 2 root 2 plus 3. 2 root 2 plus 3. Minimum value is, it is greater than or equal to this one. Minimum value is what? 2 root 2 plus root 3. 2 root 2 plus root 3. Look at them, remember, whenever here M is there, here 1 by M is there. Like that, if any quantity appears, take one as A, one as B. Confirm that they are positive and apply AM greater than or equal to GM. Because these both will get cancelled here. Then you will get minimum value. So this you got greater than or equal to root 2. Here 3 plus that quantity is there. I have added 3. That means this is nothing but OP plus OQ. So greater than or equal to 2 root 2 plus 3. That is the minimum value. That is the minimum value. Okay, in this only, suppose second question. If OP plus OQ is minimum. OP plus OQ is minimum. Find equation of line. Suppose if he asks like this. Okay, this is the line is there, this is the line is there. He is telling that OP plus OQ is minimum. If OP plus OQ is minimum, find the equation of the line. Look at when it will be minimum, we have applied AM greater than or equal to GM na. Here, when A equal to B, when A equal to B, when it will be minimum, when equality holds good, equality when it holds good, when these two numbers are equal, that means minus 2 by M equal to minimum you will get when minus 2 by M equal to minus M. When minus these numbers, whatever we have applied, AM greater than or equal to these two numbers are there. This equality holds good when A equal to B. That means, so bring this side, M square equal to 2. M is what? Minus root 2. Don't take positive, because this line will make obtuse angle. Only take minus root 2. Now you got the slope of the line. That means if OP plus OQ is minimum, then slope of the line will be what? Minus root 2. Minus root 2. Therefore, you can write with the slope line, this passing through this point and having slope minus root 2. Equation of line is y minus 2 equals to minus root 2. This is the equation of the line when OP plus OQ is minimum. When OP plus OQ is minimum, then you will get the slope of that line. Then you can write the line. So this is second question. Suppose third question in this only. Suppose third question. Find minimum value of area of triangle OPQ. Minimum value of area of triangle OPQ. Area of triangle OPQ means, you know, area of triangle OPQ is nothing but, now here OP we have calculated, OQ we have calculated. In terms of that you can write. In the previous problem, we have calculated what is OP, what is OQ. That means this is nothing but half into. So what is OP? What is OP? You have calculated. OP is nothing but minus 2 by M plus 1 into OQ we have calculated. This is the one. This is the area of triangle OPQ. Now you have to find minimum value. That means, so you will get 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into multiply this into 2 minus 4 by M, this into minus M, this into minus M is plus 2, 1 into 2, 2 minus M. So therefore, area of triangle you got it as 1 by 2 into minus 4 by M minus M plus 4. Now look at, these are reciprocals. Take A equal to minus 4 by M, B equal to minus M. So now as M is negative, A is positive, B is positive, because you have to apply A and GM only for positive numbers. As M is negative, A is what? Positive. M is negative, B is what? Positive. Now applying AM greater than or equal to GM. AM greater than or equal to GM for these two. So you will get minus 4 by M minus M divided by 2 greater than or equals to minus 4 by M into minus M. So this M and this M will get cancelled. So therefore you will get the term minus 4 by M minus M greater than or equals to minus 4 into minus 1, that is 4 greater than or equal to 2. Now look at this quantity plus 4 is there, add 4 on both sides. Add 4 on both sides. Wait. 8. So this 2 into 2, 4 only, okay, 4. 2 into 2, 4. Add. So this you will get 4 means 8. Now multiply with 1 by 2. Multiply with 1 by 2 on both sides. Multiply with 1 by 2 on both sides. You will get 8 by 2. That means 4. Multiply with 1 by 2 on both sides. Now this is nothing but area. Area of triangle OPQ greater than or equals to 4. What is the minimum? Minimum area. Minimum value is nothing but 4. Minimum value is nothing but 4. Right? Just form the area and then apply. Apply. For this you have to find minimum value. You observe this reciprocal and this. Whenever like this you got, apply AM greater than or equal to GM. Because in root AB, M will get cancelled and you will get a constant value. So this is the one. This is the third question. Suppose in the same one, fourth question I will. Suppose in this only, in the same concept, fourth question, look at it. Fourth question. If area of triangle OQ is minimum, find equation of line. Find equation of line, let us say, equation of line. So that means for finding the line you want slope, area will be minimum. When equality holds good here, that means A equal to B. A equal to B means minus 2 by M. So what is that? Minus 4 by M. Sorry. This is for this and this we have applied. A means what this? So equal to minus M. So when here A equal to B, then equality will hold good. Then it will be minimum. A equal to B means minus 4 by M equal to minus M. That means M square equal to 4. Therefore, as M is negative, M is what? Minus 2. Because M is negative. So therefore, when area of triangle OPQ is minimum, the slope of the line is minus 2. Therefore, equation of line is, it is passing through 1, 2. Y minus 2 equals to minus 2 into x minus 1. This is the equation of the line. Like that. For this, I will tell a shortcut. If the same model came, you can apply the shortcut. Note down first for 2 minutes. I will tell a shortcut for this. Whenever like this logic is there, number and its reciprocal is there, immediately you apply AM greater than or equal to GM. I will tell a shortcut for this. Right? Write the shortcut. Right? Very important application this is. Right. A line passes through fixed point, passes through fixed point A comma B, passes through fixed point A comma B intersects coordinate axis at P and Q at P and Q under that first point. Under that first point, minimum of OP plus OQ is nothing but formula is root A plus root B whole square. That is the formula. Root A plus root B whole square. Root A plus root B whole square. This he will give quadrant 1. Always he will give quadrant 1. Root A plus root B whole square. OP plus OQ is minimum when M equal to, write the formula. If it is minimum, then M equal to minus root of B by A. Minus root of B by A. In the question, in the statement you write intersects positive coordinate axis. Intersects positive coordinate axis. Right? Now look at in our formula A comma B equal to 1 comma 2 given. 1 comma 2 given. What is this one? Minimum value root 1 plus root 2 whole square. If you expand this, what you will get 3 plus 2 root 2. That only you got. When it is minimum, what is the slope? What is the slope? We got that. We got that. Minus root 2. This only you got. So when this is minimum, slope is what? This you can write the equation of the line by using the slope. Next, second point. Minimum value of area of triangle OPQ. Area of triangle OPQ equals to 2AB. 2AB. Area of will be minimum when M equals to minus B by A. Look at here. So what is that? You got 2 into 1 into 2. That is 4. So when it will be minimum minus B by A minus 2 by 1. This only you got in the previous question. So like that, for this and these are standard models. You can remember. Especially minimum value he will ask in the exam. And even he can write, he can ask anything. So simply this and this you remember. Simply this and this you remember. So the same question will, the same type of question will come, you apply. If any some other type model is given, logic I told. Look at next. Next. Look at this concept. Suppose there are two lines like this. Suppose L1 is one line, L2 is another line. L2 is another line. L2 is another line. L1 is one line, L2 is another line. A line L is intersecting two lines at A and B. A line L is there. It is intersecting L1 at A and L2 at B. This AB length is there. This AB length is called intercept of L between L1 and L2. అంటే ఈ లైన్ L లో ఒక పార్ట్ లైన్స్ మధ్యలో ఉంది. ఇది ఈ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ పాయింట్ కి ఈ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ పాయింట్ కి మధ్య ఉన్న డిస్టెన్స్ ని మనం ఇంటర్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ లైన్ L between the lines L1 and L2 or otherwise intercept of this line L on L1 L2 అర్థం ఏంటంటే L లైన్ గీయండి. L లైన్ గీస్తే AB దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అయింది కదా, ఈ AB ని ఇంటర్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ లైన్ ఆన్ దీస్ లైన్స్ అంటారు, ఆర్ ఇంటర్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ లైన్ బిట్వీన్ ద లైన్స్ అంటారు. Write the sentence I will tell. Write the sentence I will dictate. If a line L intersects L1 and L2 at A and B, then AB is called, length AB is called intercept of L between the lines L1 and L2. Look at one example. Right. A line is such that, write one example, I will dictate. A line is such that a line is such that its segment between the its segment between the lines its segment between the lines 2x plus 3y equal to 29 and x plus 2y equal to 16. X plus 2y equal to 16 is bisected at the point 5 comma 6. At the point 5 comma 6 is bisected at the point 5 comma 6. Find the equation of the line. Look at. Find the equation of the line. Look at what is the meaning is. So there is one line. Let us say this is 1, this is 2. Right? There are two lines. Like this. Let us say this is L1, this is L2. This is first equation. This is second equation. Right? There is a line which is intersecting this line and this line both. Let us say this is A, this is B. This is called segment intercepted between the lines. He is telling that this segment is bisected at the point 5 comma 6. Meaning is this: segment between the lines is bisected at the point 5 comma 6, means midpoint of AB is 5 comma 6. So in this case what we will do is A lies on 1. That means take this one. The A point lies on 1 clearly. On line L1, A is there. So I will take that point in single variable. Let us take x equal to alpha. Any point on line can be taken like this. So 2 alpha plus 3y equal to 29. That means y is nothing but 29 minus 2 alpha divided by 3. That means A point can be taken in this form. On that line, on the line, any point can be taken in this form. Let us take A in this form. 29 minus 2 alpha divided by 3. So clearly, B lies on 2. B lies on 2. 2 means this one. Now I am taking x equal to beta. X equal to beta means beta plus 2y equal to 16. Y is nothing but 16 minus. That means any point on that line can be taken in this form. That means B can be taken. Don't take alpha again because alpha is already taken. Don't confuse with that. Take some other variable. 16 minus beta by 2. Now this point you know. This point you know. This point you know. Now that means midpoint of this and this is what? Midpoint. Midpoint of AB I am calculating. Midpoint of AB, this is nothing but alpha plus beta by 2, alpha plus beta by 2, comma this, wait, sorry, 3. So this is 3, 29 minus 2 alpha divided by 3 plus 16 minus beta divided by 2 divided by 2. Now this is nothing but this is given the point 5 comma 6. That means simplify this. Alpha plus beta by 2. Now take the LCM. This is 2 into 29. 58. 58 minus 4 alpha. 58 minus 4 alpha plus 48 minus 3 beta divided by, here you will get 6. 6 into 2 is what? 12. 6 into 2 is what? 12. So 5 comma 6. Equate this to 5. So if you find alpha beta, you will get that equation. So alpha plus beta, if you alpha plus beta is nothing but 10. That means from here beta is what? 10 minus alpha. So alpha plus beta by 2 is 5. Beta is 10 minus alpha. Now look at this one. 58 plus 48, 106. 106 minus 4 alpha minus 3 beta equals to, so 12, bring that side. So 12 into 6, 72. 72. That means 106 minus 4 alpha. Now I am taking beta is nothing but 10 minus alpha equal to 72. So 106 minus 30. 76 minus 4 alpha plus 3 alpha minus alpha equal to 72. So therefore alpha you will get 76 minus 72, 4. So alpha you got, then beta. Beta is nothing but 10 minus 4, that is nothing but 6. So therefore alpha is this, beta is this. You can calculate what is the A point. So what is the A point? A point you can calculate is the A point is nothing but alpha comma 29 2 alpha divided by 3. So A point is alpha is 4 comma, look at here, 29 minus 8, 21 divided by 3. A point is nothing but 4 comma 6. Now A point, you know, no need to calculate B because 2 points, you know, here. No, 7. So A point, and that midpoint, let us say D. These 2 points are sufficient now. So therefore, 2-point form is asking to find the line. So therefore, y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1, 6 minus 1. This is minus 7, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is what this. So therefore, y minus 7 is nothing but minus x plus 4. Therefore, x plus y equal to 11 is the required equation, like that. Just whenever you want to take that line, that point you take in alpha, that point you take in beta. Now midpoint is given. He can ask the question like this also. A point he will give, it divides AB in the ratio 2:3. Then also same procedure. If you take in single variable, then you will get two equations. You can solve what is alpha and what is beta. Then you will get the equation of the line. Segment between the lines means this one, AB. Last problem. Last problem. A rectangle PQRS. A rectangle PQRS has PQ parallel to y equal to 2x and P comma Q comma S. P comma Q comma S lie on lines y equal to 1 comma x equal to 2 comma x equal to minus 2 respectively. Find locus of capital R. Locus of the vertex R. Locus of the vertex R. Look at this problem. He has given that a rectangle PQRS is there. PQ side parallel to y equal to x and these 3 points lie on these lines. Look at how to approach. I am constructing a rectangle. Right? This is P. Now this line is parallel to a line. So these are the diagonals. These are the diagonals. So that means this slope is what? This slope is 2. So that means you can say that this is parallel to this line means m equal to 2. A slope of PQ is what? 2. And you know that these are all right angles. So slope of this is 2 and slope of this is minus 1 by 2 and slope of this is minus 1 by 2 and let us say midpoint is t. Let us say midpoint is t. Now P point, look at P point lies on the line y equal to 1. That means just one line is will be there, y equal to 1, like this vertical line. Passing through this, there will be a line y equal to 1. That means on this line, any point will be of the form. Any point will be of the form. Let us take alpha comma 1. Alpha comma 1. Let us see. So now Q point lies on the line x equal to 2. Take the point arbitrarily 2 comma beta. 2 comma beta. This is the one locus you have to find out. Let us take locus point as x1 y1. Locus point as x1 y1. Now this S point lies on x equal to minus 2. Take minus 2 comma gamma. Minus 2 comma gamma. Here variables are alpha, beta, gamma. You have to find an equation x1, y1. Equation x1, y1. So you have so many conditions. Slope is, the slope of this is 2. Slope of this is minus 1 by 2. Slope of this is 2. Slope of this is minus 1 by 2. Apply those conditions. Slope of PS. I am writing slope of PS. Slope of PS is nothing but minus 1 by 2. Slope of PS is nothing but minus 1 by 2. I am writing the condition. Gamma minus 1 divided by gamma minus 1 divided by minus 2 minus alpha. So minus of 2 plus alpha equal to minus 1 by 2. I am applying this condition. That means you will get 2 gamma minus 2 gamma minus 2 equals to, bring this side 2 plus alpha. 2 plus alpha. So therefore 2 gamma equals to 4 plus alpha. So one condition I got is alpha by 2. Let us say this is the first condition. So let us say this is the first condition. Let us say this is the first condition. Right? Slope of that I have written. Next I am writing slope of QR. Slope of QR. Slope of QR I am writing. Slope of QR is what? Minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 means, here look it. Slope of QR means y1 minus beta divided by is nothing but minus 1 by 2. Now I am calculating beta from this. Look at. Bring that side. Y1 minus beta. Bring this side. Okay. Multiply this with minus 1 by 2 minus x1 by 2 plus 1. Okay. So x1 into minus 1 by 2, a minus x1 by 2, minus 2 into minus 1 by 2 is plus 1. That means beta I am getting, beta I will get from here, y1 plus x1 by 2 minus 1. Let us take second equation as this. Beta equal to y1 plus x1 by 2 minus 1. Now I am applying the condition. I am applying the next condition. The next condition what I am applying is slope of RS. Look at slope of RS equal to 2. Slope of RS equal to 2. Look at slope of RS equal to 2 means, look at here. So y1 minus gamma divided by x1 plus 2. x1 plus 2 equal to 2. Equal to 2. That means you will get y1 minus gamma equals to 2x1 plus 4. Gamma you got here. Gamma is nothing but y1 minus 2x1 minus 4. Gamma is nothing but so 2x1 plus 4. Gamma is nothing but y1 minus 2x1 minus 4. Let us take this as third equation. Let us take this as third equation. So look at now. Now I am equating midpoint of PR equal to midpoint of SQ. Midpoint of PR. Midpoint of QS over on 2 minutes. So midpoint of PR, if you look at alpha plus x1 by 2, alpha plus x1 by 2, y1 plus 1 by 2 equal to midpoint of QS means 0 comma beta plus gamma by 2. Beta plus gamma by 2. Now look at what you are getting. So here if you equate this to 0, alpha equal to minus x1. Alpha equal to, equate this to 0. Alpha equal to minus x1 you are getting. Alpha equal to minus x1. Now look at gamma you can calculate 1 implies. No need to write this condition. Just I have taken alpha equal to minus x1. Take the first condition. Take the first condition. Gamma equals to 2 plus alpha by 2. 2 plus alpha by 2 means 2 minus x1 by 2. 2 minus x1 by 2. Now take the third equation and eliminate gamma. Take the third equation. Take the third equation. Third equation implies gamma equals to y1 minus 2x1 minus 4. That means you will get, so you will get 4 minus, look at 4 minus x1 equal to 2, multiply that side, 2y1 minus 4x1 minus 8. Bring this side, that means 3x1 minus 2y1. So 8 plus 4 plus 12 equal to 0. Now look at, every variable is eliminated and you got an equation in x1, y1. Therefore, locus of R is 3x minus 2y plus 12 equal to 0. This is the locus. Like that, using the conditions, finally you eliminate all other variables and find an equation x1 and y1. Right? Write all the conditions, whatever they are there. This slope you know, this slope you know, this slope you know, midpoints are equal. Like that, by using the conditions, eliminate all other variables and form an equation x1 and y1. That is locus. Right? Okay, thank you all of you. Tomorrow I will start another form of straight line, symmetric form of straight line. Very, very important form. Thank you all of you.